Has this happened to you? You go get your stuff and it doesn't hit as hard as it used to? Well, I have the answer for you. It is called a tolerance break. Now, a lot of us vets already know that a tolerance break literally means taking a break from cannabis. That way you don't have to, that way you can reset. But there's other people who don't really get it. And me, myself, I had to, just break it down a little bit for a couple other people. And I always say, if you're going to do your own research, make sure to do your own research too. But now, understand this. I had to find out what tolerance meant. Now, there's a lot of different definitions for tolerance, so I literally had to figure out which one was going to fit in my criteria. So please, bear with me when I bring this up, all right? Okay, let's go. So, here's what I got from the word tolerance. The capacity to endure and continue subjection to something such as drugs, transplant, antigens, and environmental conditioning without adverse reactions. So pretty much what I got from that definition was what you're able to tolerate without side effects and what's tolerable. I know, and you're probably wondering, what is this? How does this relate with cannabis? Hold on with me. Now check this out. Cannabis has tetrahydrocannabinol, which is THC. That's the thing, that gives us this psychedelic reaction, That's one part of the plant. And then we have CBD, which is the cannabinoid, which is more of the medicinal side. Yeah, there's a lot of science that goes into this, so I always say, please do a little bit of your own research, so that way I'm not just a wild, crazy man talking nonsense up here. But now listen, did you know we have cannabinoid receptors in the back of our brains? That's literally how we get that feeling when we're smoking or ingesting cannabis. Now, here's the thing. After a while, that can get weak because, it plateaus, you hit the max. Now, what ends up happening with that, when the cannabinoid receptors gets weaker, your tolerance goes up. Now you see why back in the day, they considered, back in the day and today, they consider marijuana a gateway drug. But, hold on. There's a silver lining to all of this. And this is it. When you take your tolerance break, your cannabinoid receptors are going to rebuild and they're going to come back stronger. And I know what you're wondering. How long is it going to take? Now, everybody is different. So, I don't really know, everybody's body is different, but there are a couple little factors that you should take in when you are doing your tolerance break. There's three of them. One, how potent is the cannabis you're ingesting? How are you consuming it? Meaning that, are you eating it? Are you smoking it? And last but not least, how long have you been consuming cannabis? That's a big one, because the majority of the time, the longer you've been doing it, the longer your break is going to be. But like I said, everyone is different, but I have a rough analysis. Don't quote me on this, but tell me what you think. All right, you ready? Get this. Now, I say to get your buzz back. Now, in order to get your buzz back, I always say it's gonna be 3 days to a week. That's usually a good time frame to get that buzz that you haven't had in a while. You'll be able to get it back then. Now, if you want to get that kick back in your chest, want to get kicked like Bruce Lee kicked you in your chest, you're going to want to do at least 1 month to 2 months. That's a good profile. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, but trust me, the reward is going to be worth it. And last but not least, my favorite one, back to college. Now, a lot of you guys, some of us got introduced to cannabis in college. Some of us got introduced to cannabis before, well, we won't worry about that, but we say back to college. Now, this is going to be the doozy one. Now, get ready, y'all. This is going to be 5 months to a year. Yeah, crazy, right? But like I said, everybody is different. You might not have to follow my formula. You can make up your own formula as you go on. Because after all of this, the most important thing about this is you taking care of yourself. Okay? You are what's most important. So, remember y'all, if you don't feel, it's time to chill. Alright y'all, this B3, aka the Kush Motivational Spirit, signing out. Y'all have a good day, y'all.